Hey everyone, my name is Jacob. So today we're going to be talking about something that's been in my head for almost a year now, and I've made a video about it actually last year. We'll get into that in just a second. But so basically, I am a really big Apple fan. I have the iPhone 10, I have the newest Apple Watch, I have a HomePod, I have an Apple TV, I have a MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. I have a lot of Apple products. I think I have almost every single brand of Apple products except for an iPod, because I don't want one. So I've been really committed to Apple, and I've been committed to it for a long time. So after saving up for a year on this phone and then buying it and having it since I think November, I don't really remember for sure, I've realized that Apple is very annoying. So I bought this phone, it was awesome, I love it. It's still a really great phone, but I mean, I spent $1,200 on it, and that's very expensive. So if you're buying something like that, you're gonna expect quality stuff coming from it. Like I said, the phone is really good. It's a really good quality phone, but the OS on this phone is just, it's very buggy. It's very buggy, actually. And obviously these things are upgradable. They can be fixed, but I mean, I have just found so many bugs on this phone. I'm like, I just spent $1,200 on this, and this thing it's buggy. It should not be this buggy. And so that question from last year's video is, why am I with Apple in the first place? Their devices are expensive compared to other manufacturers, and the other people's devices are better, but they're cheaper. What? That doesn't make any sense at all. That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. So over the past month, I would say, I've been looking into Google because I really like Google. Google is a really cool company, and I never really looked into them before. So I was on their website, and I was mainly looking at their smart home stuff because I have a Google Home, but I want to try out their smart home again, because last time I tried it, I didn't really give it a lot of credit because I have all these Amazon Echoes that I didn't really give it a lot of credit. So I want to try their smart home again, but I was looking through and I'm like, oh, they have a phone. And I knew this, but I just never really put it together. I've known about the Pixel, but I just haven't really looked into it. So I'm looking at the Pixel 2, and I'm like, this thing is pretty cool. It has a lot of cool features. It's not as good as this phone. Like, the screen is not the full display and all that, but it's very close. And I was just looking at the Pixel 2 XL, and I was like, why did I even ever look into this? So I'm just like thinking about that, like, why have I never even looked into Google? So I kind of leave that off to the side. I'm like, whatever, I am already too deep with Apple. So I start going into a conversation with a YouTuber. His name is Lamar Wilson. I've talked about him before on my channel. He's a really good mentor for me, and he has a really good videos. So I was talking to him, and somehow, I don't exactly remember how, we got onto the topic of like Google and the Google Assistant. We kind of get into that a lot because I like smart home so much, and I make videos about it. So we get into the smart home stuff. So basically, we're talking about that. We're talking about how exclusive Apple is and how much that bothers me so much, because Google, they aren't as exclusive. Like, if you're wanting to build your smart home with Apple, you're gonna have to invest a lot of money, because Apple HomeKit is so difficult, or it's a lot more difficult to get into devices such as wall outlets or light switches or anything really that you can control a smart home. It's more difficult to get the HomeKit compatibility into those devices compared to, say, an Amazon Alexa compatibility or a Google Assistant compatibility. And so that means that their products that people are releasing out into the world, they're more expensive because it's Apple. Apple's always more expensive. I don't know why, but Apple has always seemed higher than me, to me than, not higher than me, but higher to me than like Google or anything else. I'm like, actually, Google's technology is really cool. So then I get a HomePod, and that was a very big turning point. So like I said, I've been using Amazon Echoes for a long time, and they're really great, but I get a HomePod because I have all these Apple devices, and the HomePod's audio is supposed to be crazy good. And so I get the HomePod, and I try it out, and I'm like, this audio is really good, but this is horrible. Siri is so bad. She is horrible. And I'm like, they're talking about in their developer keynote how much better Siri has gotten, and I'm like, no. Siri is not even, you cannot compare Siri to an Amazon Echo, and the Google Assistant is crazy. If you have not heard about what this Google Assistant can do that they just released in their developer keynote, or maybe it was just a public keynote, but in their keynote, Google Duplex is crazy. So Google Duplex is basically making their assistant the best assistant I have ever heard. It sounds just like a human. So we're gonna go to a clip of Google Duplex in action. So basically what is happening here is that someone has asked their Google Assistant to schedule an appointment, a haircut appointment for them. And so what the Google Assistant is doing is they are calling a haircut a salon. I can't say haircut place because it's called a salon. They're calling it a salon, and it's booking an appointment for them with a actual live person. The Google Assistant is talking to a live person. Let's watch.
How can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling to book a woman's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
Sure, give me 1 second. Sure, what time are you looking for around?
At 12 p.m.
We do not have a 12 p.m. available. The closest we have to that is a 1:15.
Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.?
Depending on what service she would like. What service is she looking for?
Just a woman's haircut for now.
Okay, we have a 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. is fine.
Okay, what's her first name?
The first name is Lisa.
Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Great. Have a great day. Bye.
Now, this is not available now, and they said it's not going to be available for a while because they have to get this perfect. But this is a really cool technology. Siri has nothing on them with this. The Google Assistant is so much better than Siri. I'm going to be trying the Google Assistant again with the Google Home because, like I said, I have a Google Home. I'm going to be trying that again. The HomePod, I think I'm gonna leave the HomePod and either go back to the Google Assistant or an Amazon Echo until I decide with Google if I'm gonna go to Google or not. I'm just looking through the website. Their VR technology is really cool and it's really cheap compared to something that Apple would do. It'd probably be like $400 for a VR headset. Google's is $100 and sometimes it's on sale for $50. I'm like, what is happening? So I'm going to try out the Google Pixel 3 whenever it comes out, and it's rumored to be October. I'm trying that out, so be sure to check out that video on that whenever I do. I'm going to try it out, not saying for sure that I'm switching to Android. I just want to compare it to Apple. I have never had an Android phone before in my life, ever. I've never even had an Android tab. I haven't tried an Android in my entire life. So I really want to try this out and see how it works. Seems pretty cool. Seems better than Apple. So I'm going to try it out and see what happens because I really like technology, and I want to try it out. You know, I like trying new things. So yeah. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Tell me what you think about this discussion in the comments below. Discuss with me more down there. Be sure to give this video likes. Give it 1 like. If you could give it 2 likes, you can, but you can't. So just give it a like, and I will see you all in the next video, which I don't really know what it's going to be about, but it's fine. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Goodbye.